today I'm gonna be partaking in some activities while we record.
Okay.
Haven't partaken any yet. Got back from the gym, hit the sauna. They're telling me to walk on the treadmill to try to get my back right. So I did a little treadmill activities. Came home, showered up for the show. Gotta make sure I shed my snake skin.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna see. I got a bunch of Coronas. I got a couple La Bouche, and I got some Cron Diggity. So I got 2 of them rolled up. Let's see what we get through. Let's play a game. I want you to tell me at what point during this show you think I'm starting to get faded.
All right. From
Fair enough?
But from prior experience, I could tell you it'll be probably around minute 47.
Nah, hell no.
You don't think so? Sooner or later?
Thing is, then a minute and 47 seconds?
No, 47 minutes.
Minutes?
Yeah.
Later. I'm going to say later. I'm hoping that you won't be able to tell. So let's see.
I can always start to tell.
I'm going to pretend like I'm going to see my mom right now.
Okay.
All right. Let's do it.
All right.
First one out. Let's rock.
All right. Go ahead. Light it up. Let me look at what's on the docket today. Damn.
Hey, look at your, I sent you a picture of this Cali.
I saw that right now.
Like a new diamond.
Oh,
it's blinging, bro.
Speaking of which, I got to talk about that. About Rihanna.
Well, I got some shit. I got some Hawaii shit. I got Covino Turbulence Tails to add to.
Well, let's go ahead. Get started. Come on, man. Let's get into it. You go ahead and start it off.
Well, I want to talk about Hawaii because that's my favorite destination in the whole world. And Covino, I think he went to Oahu. And so that's not my favorite island. Out of the 4 that I've been to, that is my least favorite, although it is beautiful. But there's just a bunch of going on. Like if you stay at Waikiki, it's a solid hour during a weekday to get in and out of town. And to me, that ain't vacation. So if I do go to Oahu, I stay the away from Waikiki if possible, unless you're staying there one night just to party and be able to walk everywhere and get faded and walk back to your room. But if you want the true Hawaii experience, stay the hell out of Waikiki. And if possible, I'd even stay off Oahu unless you're only there for a couple of days. But Oahu's dope. Hanauma Bay is dope for snorkeling. Covino looked like he had a blast. I feel those vibes too. I know when I'm there, everything Hawaiian looks better. The shirts look better. Like when I see someone wearing a Hawaiian shirt in Hawaii, I don't even think twice about it. I see him wearing them on Lompoc. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything, the music's better. Straight out. I mean, I'm glad he went, man, and had those Hawaii vibes. I've been to the Big Island. I just went to with Tip Diggity Dog a couple months back. And that was dope because Spot, I heard him sneak in some little comment about, did you try the Kona coffee? And the Kona coffee is something else. And I even went on a Kona coffee tour on Kona, in Kona, Big Island when I was there. And that shit was dope. So if you like coffee, that shit's that's pretty dope too. But
Kona,
I guess what I'm trying to get at.
Kona's one of the islands?
It's a city on the Big Island.
Oh, okay.
It's where you fly into. There's an airport in Hilo and there's one in Kona. And I flew into Kona, and that's where we stayed, and it was pretty dope.
That's usually where all the hoes hang out, right? They hang out on the Kona?
There's some better ones in Hilo, I'll tell you that much.
All right.
But that's my favorite place in the whole world, man. And Covino said everyone should go if they have the means, and I totally agree. Maui's dope. Oahu's all right. I like the North Shore. But Kauai's dope, but it's kind of slow, but they got some bomb ass Korean fried chicken. And then he was talking about his turbulence, man. And check this out. One time I went to the islands. I went to Maui, I believe. And we were flying back. And they get on the intercom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Attention passengers. We have rudder problems with the plane.
What's a rudder?
It's something that controls something in the back of the plane. All I know is these bastards get on the intercom. And I'm like Covino, but probably 10 times worse. I hate flying. I do it because you have to do it to see beautiful stuff. And sometimes here in the States, we do it to save time. But I'm not fond of planes. So we're about an hour in over the water, bro. And they make an announcement that we got to return to the islands because there's something wrong with the rudder.
Oh,
they go
really?
back to a different. Yeah, dude. They go back to a different island. Nobody even gets off the plane.
Oh, I've had one of those.
You sit on it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours while they supposedly fix the shit.
Yeah.
We stay on the same plane and take the 5.5 hour journey back over the water, bro. And I don't even think I was drinking at that time, so I just had to tough it out.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
It sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Spot though, he's over here. I'm not scared to death. I'm better at processing the moment. Did you hear that?
I did. Yeah, you know what? It was funny because
big guy
Jordan was talking about Cavino, and then Jordan said just to say your prayers and start repenting and shit. And
eat your vitamins.
I was like, really? I feel like if I'm next to somebody and there's crazy turbulence or whatever, and they start saying their prayers, I think that alone would make me a little more nervous.
Of course. And you don't want to be that cat. If you're saying your prayers like that motherfucker better be going down, bro, because again, someone like me that don't like to fly, you're going to have a direct impact on my experience.
Yeah.
And how I'm feeling like little boy trapped on the inside. So if we're not having some technical difficulties and shit, keep it to yourself, man. Or you're going to at least get some looks. If not, I'm going to tell you to chill your ass the out. Watch.
Yeah. What do you do if it's your lady saying her prayers and shit? She don't. You know what? She's a G, bro. She sits there and she's quiet. And she don't really say too much. And if she's feeling a type of certain way, I can feel her energy, but she does not influence the people around or impact the people around. She's a G about it, because we've been on a couple of flights where it was kind of iffy and whatnot, and she didn't say nothing, man. She just sat there, probably prayed in silence, as I recommend everybody else does if you're listening, because I don't need to know your fears. Keep your fears to yourself. I got my own fears. Mm-hmm.
I don't need to hear about yours. They just make mine worse.
All right. Well, let's go to something a little lighter hearted. So when you're in Hawaii or ever, have you ever worn a Hawaiian shirt?
No, but I have worn some local gear that I bought, like Hawaii, like the 808 clothing brand. And there's a couple local brands. Yeah, if I see some dope shit, I'll rock it. Yeah. I'm not the Hawaiian pattern kind of dude. I might rock like a baby blue one and whatnot, a little button up with my hat flipped up or something. But nah, I never did that. When I'm there, I'm still me. I'm still rocking how I rock. But I might get a hat, but I do rock slides everywhere I go. I wear shorts and slides everywhere I go when I'm there. And I don't always do that here in the States.
Yeah.
Lulani's is fire in Maui. And you don't want to say shaved. They hate it when you say shaved. It's shave ice. And always get the ice cream at the bottom with the snow cap on top. And if you're lucky enough, they'll bless you with some gummy bears on top of that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's cool. I've never been, so I don't have a whole lot to contribute to this shit. So I'm just taking your word for it.
Well, I like to eat the local shit, man. Some of the dishes, if you go, don't forget to get a local moco. Get the local moco. Go to the shrimp truck. In the States over here, we're used to taco trucks. Go hit that shrimp truck and get that spicy peel and eat shrimp over rice with the salad and the mac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Go get you some Ono. Go get an Ono sandwich. You know what I mean? Go get some fresh fish. Go to a local, hole in the wall spot. It's just a good ass fish. Ono's just the bomb, I think is what that means. But it could be fish. I don't know. Don't quote me. You guys are going to come back and say some shit later. I think I don't know, bro. I've seen Ono sandwiches and they're usually fish, but I think Ono extends a little farther than that, the word. But get a fresh fish. Get the catch of the day, bro. It's never going to get any more fresh than that.
In Hawaii?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't know. We have some canals here where people like to fish at.
Yeah, but you have seen those things? You can't even see the bottom of that nasty old thing, and it's only a foot deep.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let me see. Oh, all right. You know what? I wanted to talk about something real quick before we go into more Cavino and Rich topics. So now, if you guys aren't aware, we have a Patreon that
Patreon.
So we have a Patreon. It's $1 a month. So we're really, reaching for to retire off of this money. So
this is where the sound effect with the people cheering in the background comes in.
Oh, cool. Do you have one of those?
And then there was me popping a bottle. Continue, my bad.
Well, what we're doing is this Patreon. It's basically because with YouTube and the algorithm, for them to push the video to anybody, we have to cut out, a lot of F-bombs, a lot of subject matter. If we even say certain shit, man. If we even say certain shit on YouTube, it won't push it to people. And it's not like we have the biggest audience of all time. So what we need to do is actually do that shit and cut out the bad words and do this, cut out certain subject matter so they can't push it to people. So with the Patreon right here, you guys get it live, like this, the way we're doing it right now.
Might even flash you one day. You never know.
Might even what?
Might even flash them one day. You never know.
You never know. And that's why we don't have the extra.
4, bro.
We don't have the extra tiers yet. But one thing I like about this, Doug, is that one thing, how sometimes you'll be like, hey, bro, let's jump on for like 15 minutes or whatever, right? It's not worth it all the time because then we have to go through, edit it, and make sure, if it's only that long, maybe we cut down that 15 minutes to like 3 minutes to have like a little segment or whatever. This way, with the Patreon, if you say, hey, let's jump on for 15 minutes, there was some shit today I wanted to talk about or whatever, we can
it sends our million listeners a link automatically.
It'll send them a link. So what we'll do is you'll get on Patreon. On Patreon, they'll have a link that will take you directly to our shit when we're doing it live like this. So if we do want to jump on for 15 minutes or whatever, it won't make it to the live episodes, episode 168, 69, 70, whatever. What we're going to do is it'll stay only on Patreon for you guys. So that's one of the things we want to do. So it'll be nice because it'll give us a little more freedom. So it's not that we need your dollar. We just, it'll give us like Covino and Rich talk about. They talk about being behind a paywall, right? So we'll be behind a paywall where we can throw up a little short episode. We can go live. We can do whatever. And so I like it. And then what I can do is rather than sending people an unedited link and an edited link and then putting the edited one on YouTube, we can just, if you're on Patreon, you can see the unedited ones. And if you're on YouTube watching it normal, it'll be the edited one with the beeps and all that good stuff. But yeah, just a little heads up, it's $1 a month. It's patreon.com/TASBL, the after show, but later. So patreon.com/TASBL. The link will be in the YouTube video. The link will be wherever you stream, wherever you're listening. Click on more info. The link will be there. It'll be on our Twitter, on all the social media, AfterShowBL. Look for us. So yeah, check out our Patreon. $1 a month. And one of the cool features about this Patreon is the way it's set up right now with Covino and Rich is they charge you the first of every month. The way ours will be is you sign up with your $1 and then you'll get charged on that same day every month. So say you sign up on the 29th, you're not going to get charged on the 29th and then again on the 1st. You'll get charged every 29th. So I think that's kind of cool. Even though it's $1, I mean, if you could get your money's worth the entire time, I feel like that's worth it.
So I'm going to put you on blast here because you handle that shit and I don't. So I got a couple of suggestions. You ain't got to like them. You ain't got to love them. You ain't got to have them. But a couple ideas that I just thought about. Number one, we should throw a number out there that the first X amount of listeners that get to that number always pay $1.
Yeah, I've already figured that out.
No matter what. And then my next idea would be once we actually raise it and we have justification where we have a big enough following that we can charge more than $1, every Covino Rich listener should probably get a huge discount as well. So if you pay whatever Covino Rich subscription you have, there should be like a CNR code that with us, it's at least, 25, 50% off just because it's like a 1-in-1, right? Like if you're already subscribing to them, because without them, there's no us, you get you might not get that $1 rate, but you get a huge discount, bigger than anybody else except for those first people that pay that $1.
Yeah, no, for sure. And actually, I got the idea from a few other Patreons where they have like Shane Gillis, him and Shane and Matt, they have their secret podcast. Shane Gillis, Shane and Matt and Shane's secret podcast, whatever it's called. I know Giannis Papas does one. Freaking Tim Dillon, and a lot of them have the same model where they'll have the first so many people pay like an introductory price, right? So like $1. And then forever, even if one day, we have millions of followers and we have a $20 tier, they're still going to be paying $1 and get all the $20 perks. So I think that's really cool. That's something because when you're actually creating the tiers, you can cap it. No more than, no more than 100,000 people get to do this one or whatever, you know?
And speaking of Shane, I'm going to throw a Shane out there, because if you know me, any of my homies that are listening that are probably going to pay that $1 to sign up, they're going to know exactly what that means. That was for you.
Cool. So that's for Stickman, and that's for Columbo, and that's for all of the dudes out there that with, you know, Goldie and all the people that with El Cucuy.
Hey, you know what? Mito, Tip Diggity Dog, all them cats grew up in my neighborhood. We all grew up in the same barrio, bro.
Yeah. So you know what? Yeah, but anyway, and there will also be some other perks as far as like the Patreon. Maybe we'll pick some patrons and we'll send them some free freaking merch or whatever. I don't know yet how we're gonna do it, but jump on early and you'll be in there locked and loaded. So patreon.com/TASBL. Again, that is patreon.com.
And don't forget, bro, I need you or one of the listeners out there to tell me at what point during today's show I'm locked and loaded.
Oh, I will. Right now we're at, let me see,
checking.
26 minutes right now, but I think it's going to be a lot later than that, than when you actually start to see it. All right. So a lot of the kids. Oh, you know what, Doug? You want to know what's funny?
The kids. I say that, and he starts with a lot of the kids.
You want to know?
I don't want the kids to see me locked and loaded.
No. Well, I'm saying a lot of the people, the young people nowadays,
all right,
they're starting with this new thing that I feel like people used to do when I was in high school, and now it's coming back around. And they're dropping
fart with their armpit.
What?
Fart with their armpit? You know, make.
Yeah. No. They're actually using yes sir.
I had that written down too.
Did you?
That never went anywhere. That's what That's what. So let me just. I'm gonna call it for what it is. Fresno's not Bay Area.
Yes, sir.
But we're close enough to them that most of us have some family out there and visit there a lot. So like their slang is our slang. It really is. And it's kind of the same with LA. Whatever's really cracking off in LA, someone got some family in LA or they go to LA a lot. So we're kind of ahead of the shit. We've been saying yes, sir, for 35 years.
Jizzard.
That shit ain't new to me. Like we've been saying, yes, sir. Yeah. We've been saying, like, if you look at, like, okay, when I lived in Coos Bay, Oregon, and I lived in Southern Humboldt, it always took, before the internet exploded, before Facebook, it always took a couple of years to catch up.
Jizzard.
And that shit was in the same state or the bottom of Oregon, which is the next state over. But before social media, Jizzard. It always took a couple of years to catch up. So we've been saying, yes, I mean, all those people you just mentioned, we've been saying that shit since the 90s. Hey, is it fire? Yes, sir. Come on, man. Yes, sir. You know me. You already know how I get down. Do I fuck with you all the time or do I fuck with you all the time? Man, do I ever pull your leg or your hamstring? Man, when you dial my number, you know that shit's fire. Why you playing? That's dumb shit. Yes, sir, it's fire. We've been saying that shit.
And I agree. The only thing is, I haven't heard that shit in a minute, if I'm being real. I mean, I could tell you, yeah, I hear that shit all the time, but I
go back to some of our episodes. I guarantee I've said the shit.
I was never even a fan of yes, sir. I used to like to say jizzard. Just like a kind of a...
You jizzonder?
Just...
You jizzard?
It was like a little... Kind of like yes, sir was like what everybody was saying. So I would like to change it up a little. Jizzard. I mean, I don't know.
It's not the words though, bro. It's the tone. Are you fucking extending the R? Like, it just depends how you say it. Yes, sir. Like, that's some corny ass boo-boo bunk shit. Like, that's, you know, you're already on weirdo status. But if you're like, yes, sir. Or, you know, or it just depends how you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I feel you 100%. But now I guess the young, like, hipster kids, the little rich kids are saying that shit too.
But they ain't ever going to say it like us because they're going to say it their little hipster way.
You know, so Monday, Covino was out. Dude was still in Hawaii, like we mentioned. And Tommy sat in.
He was looking at cheeks. I seen that.
What did you feel about Tommy being in?
I like Tommy. I feel bad for him that appraisals... My pops was an appraiser.
Yeah.
So I totally know what he's going through. But if I got some advice for Tommy, what he should be doing is start doing loans, because you got my pops. My pops didn't do. Chapo, will you chill your shit out, mom? See, he's saying yes, sir, but in dog.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he should either get. He should get in the business of either also doing loans, so he can at least do refis, because that's the one thing. And you need appraisals for refis too, but sometimes you don't. I've had a couple of refis where the appraiser wasn't needed; they just went off the last one, or they did a drive by or some bullshit. But
damn, they did a drive by.
Real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, get over here and sit your ass down. Sit down. All right, that's enough. Stop. Yes, sir. But he should either get his real estate license, or he should look into getting into loans, because that way he's got more of a bulletproof situation. If one's down, see, what my pops did is he sold commercial property like ranches and grape vineyards and shit like that, and apartment complexes and like commercial buildings. But as the real estate market always goes up and down, he got his appraiser's license, and so at the end of his career, he was doing probably like 80% appraisals, 20%. Sales, doing brokerage or whatnot. But in the beginning, it was all sales, and he kind of found his niche. But you got to either, if you're an appraiser, you got to either be able to sell real estate or lend on it. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of balances it out that way, because they don't all take a shit at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, people still refi right now. People are still struggling. It's not a good idea because rates are hella high, but there's still some broke out there where that's the only way they can get money in a time of an emergency. You know what I mean? So if you're a lender and everyone in your family, your friends, and people know you're the person to get shit done, you're always going to have business.
You know what's funny, Doug? You know how you said that's one of the only times or only ways that people get money in like desperate need or whatever, right? Did I tell you about that TikTok video that got taken down?
You might have. What was it?
So for you guys that don't know, we had a TikTok video that actually, I don't want to say it had like millions of views, but it did pretty good. And it was a video where El Cucuy was telling you.
Did they watch it on the moon?
They did. El Cucuy was telling you about how to take the EBT and make money off of it. Flip it and turn your $800.
Can I add to that real quick?
Go ahead.
You just gave me an idea. I forgot about the other way you can come up, which they'll probably take this one down. So this is exclusively for our Patreons.
All right, cool.
Right?
What's up?
I used to own a hip hop label, and our second artist that we had, his name was G-Bad, Gangsta Bad, G-Bad. He was a wild. I think he's doing 25 right now for something wild. He did some wild shit. Third Strike. G-Bad didn't play. Well, these apartments that he used to live in Fresno, hood, right? There was a lady there. I forgot about this till the other day. I got a Bo Jackson starter, not even starter. It was Mitchell and Ness knockoff, right? I remember I bought the thing for 50 shanks in the apartment complex. Dude was out front selling jerseys, paid $50. There was this one apartment. I don't remember the lady's name and shit, right? But when you walked into that motherfucker, boy, she had like 4 picnic tables out, and she had every personal size bag chip, candy, gum. She had a refrigerator full of drinks, and she was selling snacks to the hood. And you know how she bought all them damn snacks?
With her EBT.
She even had a microwave where she would microwave your ass some ramen, some pizza pockets, some burritos, and I think she had like basic TV dinners. And you could go to her shit and buy whatever it was an apartment, bro. And like her front room or kitchen, I forgot what it was, but you walked in, there was like an L and shit. There was like 2 tables that way, 2 tables that way. Shit had tablecloths on it, and it was lined the and then she in the corner, she had a fridge, and when she busted that shit open, all the bottled waters and Gatorades and sodas and all with the Cocos and all the bullshit was in the fridge, and there was regular bottled water next to it. And then when you open the freezer, she had the pizza pockets and all the mini Red Baron singles pizzas and all the bullshit. That's another way you can hustle. If you live in your ass a hood ass apartment where they're rocking outside selling D, hustling, doing whatever they're doing, go take your EBT to Costco, get you some shit, and set up shop. Thank me later and subscribe to our Patreon.
So the video we had on TikTok was talking about something like that. And it said that it was taken off. And it gave me a reason. It said for promoting illegal activity. I was like, what the fuck?
But you know what though? TikTok. Because the thing is this. I'm not promoting shit. Dog. You got mocos?
I have a cut. I have a big ass cut on my nose.
Well, how'd you cut it?
It's just dry.
So to everyone listening, I'm not promoting that shit. I'm not telling you to do it. What I am is I'm giving a blueprint and I'm telling a story in the process. It just happens. It's laying out.
It happens. It happens. You're just saying what already goes on.
I would do it.
Yeah.
I'm not above doing it. Yes, if I was in the hood and I was struggling, they gave me too much EBT, you're right. I'm going to figure out a way because it's going to help me in EBT in the long run. Because the more I can do that, the quicker I'm off that bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. That I can save my scratch and get something going on and I ain't got to use their EBT. But I'm not doing it. I'm just telling the story. They can get mad, but if they're really that pissed off about it, yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, I feel you. 100% though. Doug, you know what's funny is that it's funny how quickly times change because when I was setting up the Patreon, I was going through and I had to.
The times change. They don't fly anymore.
No, it was funny because, you know, I had to go through and I had to upload like every show that we've done. And since they're not all on YouTube and they're not, some are audio and video and all that shit. What I had to do is I had to grab links and upload everything from show one. So show one, you know, up to show like 40 with Johnny. And then, like there was like 3 episodes, like with a few randoms. And then you and I started doing it. Right. Well, it was funny because, I was looking at some of the like descriptions for the episode and it's funny because now I just feel like we're a little more, I don't want to say sensitive or, there goes the camera.
Hey bro, there you go. Abracadabra.
But I think we're a little more, I guess, considerate and we don't use gay as often as we did back in the day. Right. And so as far as like we don't say like, oh, that's gay as fuck or whatever.
And let me point something out.
Yeah.
Let me point something out. I only don't because I don't want to offend anybody. And it's easy not to if it's going to offend somebody.
Yeah. No,
I think they've went too far with it. I think they went too far with the bullshit personally, but not to the point where I got to be right there wrong and I'm going to continue to do an action I know offends or hurts people's feelings because I won't. I'm done.
Yeah.
But I think they... You know, I don't, whatever.
But so it's funny because on episode, I don't know what it was. One of the things in the description, it said something about the gayest comment of the week or some shit. And it was like listeners' feedback and the gayest comment. And it was funny because I was thinking that's not.
When you say that, though, let me ask you real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt. What does that mean to you? Describe that word in that sentence.
It depends because.
What did you mean when you said it?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and listen. But if I was saying like Tom Segura has a bit on like the word gay. He's like saying, hey, that hat you're wearing gay. That's one thing. But saying a dude another dude while blowing another dude, that's gay. That is gay. Right?
But that's not what you meant in that situation.
But it's not, because I'm thinking I don't remember the whole description of the episode and I didn't listen to it. But it's funny because when I looked at it, I'm pretty sure we meant it like the weakest comment of the week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just funny how times have changed so much to where even when we're doing the descriptions and shit, that's not something like I would put into a description. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
It's just crazy. It's just something that I was thinking about as I was like editing and shit. I was like, damn, that's crazy, because now that wouldn't even be like a thought as I'm writing it. I would be a little more clever if I was writing a description or something, you know?
Well, think about this. I'm going to give you 2 words and 2 examples that these words used in two different situations mean totally opposite shit. Someone's acting funny, you see him fucking hiding in the bushes and shit, he's on that dope. Right? That means he's smoking drugs of some kind. It doesn't mean a specific drug. He could be smoking heroin, he could be smoking meth, he could be smoking crack, he could be smoking fent. It just means he's on that dope, right?
Yeah.
Car goes by, you're like, man, that shit is dope as any of those things you thought he was smoking, that's not what you mean when the car goes by. Dope, when it comes to the car going by, means fly, tight, saucy, he's doing it. It means same word, two totally different meanings when you use it two different ways. And speaking of the word fly, what does that mean? The shit rolls by like, damn, that shit is fly as hell. Or some girl, she's getting down at the gym and shit, she's dancing or whatever, or maybe you see her on the dance floor, man, she's fly, she looks hot, you know what I mean? That don't mean, hey, I gotta fly to Hawaii. That don't mean it's a hot flight. It means I gotta jump on an airplane and actually fly to Hawaii. But if I think someone's fly, it's the opposite of that. That means I think they're cool.
Yeah.
So it just depends. I think they've taken this shit kind of too far, because I think you can use words without malice, but at the same time, since we're in 2023, you have to be sensitive to other people's feelings. You got to have self-awareness. And then if you know it's going to offend somebody, why push it and do it anyways? You know what I'm saying? So
no, I agree 100%. And I'm not saying that word cannot be used at all anymore. The only thing is, it's funny how times change to where now we're using it in the right context. Like right now, if I put, hey, this week we're talking about the gay shit that Spot did. It's really some gay shit he did, right? There ain't nothing crazy about it. But it's funny because it's not saying, hey, Covino and Rich did some gay shit, meaning they played chess for hours or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just
even a bar back in the day, you're like, yeah, that bar was gay. You know what I mean? Like, and that just means like maybe there wasn't a lot of activity, not a lot of stuff going on. It was kind of boring. It just, it could have meant a lot of different things. And now it actually has to be a gay bar.
Yeah.
Poots.
Yeah.
Shit's just. We have a history of it, though. If you look back at like our history as people, right? Think about it even when you were a little boy and the stories that your parents told you about, they got fucking punched in the face and kicked in the ass and, we worked and, I forgot what my mom told me. I worked all week long on whatever. I think they had a farm. Her parents were dairy farmers back in Colorado. And she said she used to work every day, all day long. And all she got was a candy bar. Right. And that was always a standard that she held me to. So the extreme was, they gave us money, or, their parents didn't give a where they were at ever. When it came to us, just be home by dark. Right.
Yeah.
And it changes. Like, so we could get beat when we were kids as long as there was no red mark.
Yeah.
They're questioning and detaining parents over like some bullshit fucking Branson made up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Do you, like, if you yell at them too hard or you know what I'm saying? Like,
we have a history of just overcorrecting so much. Like even in the 80s and 90s and 70s and 60s, Christianity was so huge. And then now lately, like no one wants to believe in God.
Yeah, Doug, what else? What you got? Because I got some shit, but I just want to see what you got.
A couple things. People get high at work. Did you catch that last week?
People getting high at work? Yeah, a little bit. Is it when they were talking about Rich always talking about how like he does his gummies and shit and all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I caught it. What's up?
My input is I agree with Covino on definitely. I don't care if it's legal or not, because you'd want to do the same thing with alcohol or any other thing that changed, your mind or your focus or how you felt or performed potentially. I think you should always be careful what you say, and you should know your audience and what you're saying and who you're saying it around and how it's going to be taken. I mean, if it's someone you're not completely comfortable with, you definitely got to throw out the caution tape and be careful what you say. If it is someone you're comfortable with, again, once you say it, you don't get it back. So for where Covino was coming from, I think you should always be careful what you say. And you should know your audience and you should know what you're saying it around and how it's going to be taken. I mean, if it's someone you're not completely comfortable with, you definitely got to throw out the caution tape and be careful what you say. If it is someone you're comfortable with, again, once you say it, you don't get it back. So I don't think Rich eating gummies and sharing it with the appropriate people, that there's anything wrong with it whatsoever. I mean, I'm sitting here smoking blunts on our podcast, so I would be hypocritical if I was to say that. However, when I worked at Save Mart or Food Max, my bosses didn't know that I smoked blunts on our podcast.
Yeah.
So could they find it if they did some digging? I'm sure they could, but I wouldn't have shared that with them because it wasn't appropriate for my career.
Correct.
And with that being said, I never smoked when I worked at those jobs either. Lunch breaks, nothing. But I didn't go to work high. I didn't do any of that because I was just so busy all the time, and I was dealing with so many different things, and there were so many different changes that happened throughout the day. I didn't feel that I could be my best in that situation with everything going on, loaded.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, at the weed place, we all smoke weed. I mean, fuck, it's like you're like looked at funny if you didn't. They recently went corporate style and said no smoking at work and you can get in trouble and this and that. But bro, when I first signed up, that's what everyone did outside. They went outside and took 15 minutes break and got high and came right back in. And it was no secret. The bosses knew it. Dude, my boss's boss was smoking a blunt on the Zoom with the owners. Like, so in certain situations, that shit's normal. We don't do that shit now.
Yeah.
But, so again, it depends what your profession is. And it depends, what you got going on. But again, when I worked in retail, it wasn't appropriate because I had a lot of shit going on. If you're an artist or you make music or, you're in a profession or something that's kind of laid back, or even if there's deadlines, maybe you can take a vape. Bro, when I worked at Me and Ed's Pizza and I delivered pizzas, I'd smoke an eighth a day, bro, just delivering pizzas. Because every time I got in the car, I would just fire up and shit, go deliver my pizzas, take a couple hits before I got back to the parlor, bam, and do that shit again in 20, 30 minutes. And it was no big deal. So some people can toke all day long and handle their business. It is what it is. But you can't do that drinking. Yeah. So what's is drinking socially acceptable, but you don't know anybody who thinks it's a good idea for you to go drink a beer before every pizza delivery. Jalen Rose just did something and he put it on Instagram and he said the top 5 things that are better about being a player now versus then is you can smoke weed. So they all smoke weed. They're not getting criticized for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I think that you just have to understand someone else's point of view. So like, when I go to my mom, even though I puff, I'm puffing on this thing, I puff a lot of the time, I don't go smelling like weed to my mom's house just out of respect for her. So I think, yes, you can puff. And if you have the right job, you can probably even puff that. And I don't at that place. And I don't think it'll affect your performance. But I think you should have a little bit of self-awareness about who you could potentially be offending or who could potentially be judging you, where that might affect your potential in your career. And at that point, it's just not worth it. Getting high is just not worth it. Oh, and we're back. The Patreonis. That's what you get on the Patreon. You get to see Daniel making money moves behind the scenes. Freebie motherfuckers ain't seeing all that. You got to pay that $1. Look, $1 a month. Don't make me break down how cheap that is. It's 3 cents a day.
Well, I think you said it right, Doc. And the right company, right?
Yes,
that's what Covino's type with Rich was, because Rich and I don't know what it is about Rich where he was so like, oh well, it's just like a beer. Doug, you're the you smoke as much as anybody I've ever met in my life, but even you understand there's still a stigma with it, right? So you're not gonna talk to your boss about it or whatever. But the right
your in-laws if they don't like it.
Yeah, exactly, right? And it is, even though Rich is like, well, what's different than having a glass of whiskey? I agree. It's probably even better for you. However,
you know what's not different though? Real quick, what's not different that people complain about that you got to have self-awareness?
Huh?
You stink.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you have a glass of whiskey, unless someone's like talking in your face, you can't really tell. But a lot of time you stink. Yeah. A lot of time with weed, that's the one bad thing is people are forced to know it. Like I smoke blunts. Anyone that's going to be around me in the next hour is going to know I smoked.
Yeah. No, and that's one thing, Doug. Like there's this dude that stays with us from time to time whenever he's in town, that is a friend of my girl, and he's a cheerleader, and he smokes a lot. And I told her, because when he's here at the pat, Doug, my whole house smells like bud for like a week at a time, right? And I,
but if he was taking shots, you wouldn't even know.
Exactly. But the thing is, I was like, Doug, I told her, I'm like, there's so many options now. He can get a vape. He can get some gummies. He could get
like. It doesn't work, bro.
I'm
gonna debunk that right now.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
I hate this.
No. But what I'm saying is, if you're in somebody's pad, you're gonna try to be a little more respectful about it, a little more discreet, right?
You should, yes.
So that's what I'm saying.
The part though for him is like, even for me, it's just not the same. Even when I go out of town, it'd be a lot easier if I just hit a vape pen everywhere I went. I would draw a lot less attention to myself and whatnot. But I don't know if it's those red swishers I showed you and it's part tobacco or what, but it's just not the same, bro. I can hit that vape pen all day long. I hit that 500 times in a day, and I could take 20 rips off that vape pen, 20, just 10, hold them in, 10 more, and it's not the same as a half a blunt.
Yeah.
It's just not. And the gummies and the edibles are totally different. That's a whole different buzz that, it's all a buzz in itself.
Yeah, the edibles, they don't they like metabolize differently or some shit, as far as like,
if it's not nano, it does. If it's not nano, it's got a,
they hit you more like a psychedelic, right?
No, like alcohol almost. It's more of an impairment versus when you're stoned. As long as you're not too high, you can do everything normal. Your coordination and everything the same. You start eating a lot of gummies, your coordination's.
Yeah,
you're more impaired when you eat it. That's when you get impaired. You could smoke it all day long. Like I just smoked right now. Me and you can go play basketball. And I might hit a streak. You know what I'm saying? I might start just popping. Boom, boom, boom. I might hit a streak. You ain't hitting no streak high on edibles.
Doug, I'm not hitting a streak high on anything.
Hey, if you get too high on edibles, the only streak you're going to have is in your chonitos.
Oh, okay. There we go. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I wanted to real quick give a couple of fucking shout outs. We have Joey Delorme. I'm not sure if it's Delorme or Delorme, but Joey Delorme, Franz, and Marsha are all new subs on YouTube. So shout out to them. And then shout out to some people that have been showing the page love and shit. Keto 50, he used to be what was it? Marlin 50.
Marlin 50.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So shout out to him.
Are they showing the love with or without a glove?
I don't even know how to answer that. Nico Campanile, their producer from SXM, Paul Van Dyke, and Sean Hall. Shout out to all of them. So that's
Van Dyke.
Yeah, he's related to Dick Van Dyke. I think it's a.
What about Andy Van Slyke? Is that his cousin?
Mm-hmm. They're all related.
Shout out Covino too. He gave me a little shout out today, and I caught it, and I had to fucking tell him thanks, man. I just, you know what, bro? I mean,
it was cool. I heard it too.
Old. It never gets old when he takes care of us. And I know Spot, I've heard him mumble that we're Covino. But bro, that was like totally unsolicited. He just did that shit to be cool. So why the would I not have his back from the rooter to the tutor? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Dude, you support those people that support you. And he's always taking care of us, bro.
You know what though?
Thank you, Covino.
Shout
out Covino.
100%. Check this out. I'm actually glad.
You don't have to do that shit, dude.
I'm glad that you brought that up, because they were actually talking about George Lopez not showing that Barbosa dude love.
George Lopez, bro.
Doug, and
I'm a George Lopez fan.
Same. That's why
he did that bullshit.
I'm exactly right there with you, Doug. I love George Lopez.
I've been to his concerts and I've been to his shows and everything, bro. I went to me and Mito, when we were ladies to the Save Mart Center, like 20,000 people watching that puto on stage, and he killed it.
Yep.
But him.
No, for real. That what's his name?
Barbosa.
What's
Ralph Barbosa.
Ralph. Yeah. No,
Ralph Barbosa. Check his shit out. Shout out Ralph Barbosa, and check his shit out on HBO Max. Back there, Plus or whatever the fuck.
I was just watching some of his shit before we got on here, Doug.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, so shout out to Ralph Barbosa. And Doug, that's so up for George Lopez to be like, why do you guys keep bringing him up? I don't even know who the he is. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's right. Doug, he said he don't think that's right he don't think it's right to what? To show somebody some love or not even, Covino and Rich are talking about like to show like a young Latino dude some love, right? Your own community and shit. All that. Another comedian, a young comedian that's on his grind, you know?
How about anybody on their grind? I don't give a if it's Betty Crocker making her Betty Crocker cakes. Like, if you have an opportunity to uplift somebody and it's going to help them professionally or financially, and it doesn't take nothing, dude, asked him the question. You didn't have to go sponsor this. You ain't got to be like Kukui trying to get your QR code across America. Like, they asked you, bro. All you had to say is, hey, he's dope. Listen to him. Check out his shit. I like him. That's it.
Yeah. Or if you don't, say, hey, you know what? I don't know about him, but hey, he sounds like he's. If you think he's funny and you're vouching for him, I'll check him out. Right?
Maybe I'll check him out later when we get done with the show.
Yeah, but no, but to sit there and fucking hate on him, dog. I thought that shit was weak.
Hater, bro.
Fucking weak, dog. And he brought up.
I bet he's gonna be the old grandma that dies in her grave with recipes because she don't want no one to enjoy her shit if she ain't here,
dog. And the funny thing is, George Lopez, he created FTP, that puto,
and now he's it
for Eric Estrada when he was saying that he big timed him. Now George Lopez,
they said he made that whole story up. Eric Estrada's all over TikTok right now saying he made that shit up, and that he's seen George Lopez face to face and asked him if he wanted to fight, and George Lopez said no.
Yeah,
you see that?
You know what, Doug? No, I haven't seen that. But what I'm saying is, how the are you gonna bitch for years about how this happened to you, and you just are so quick to do it to new people? I don't get it, Doug. I don't get it.
Eric Estrada said he made that shit up, bro. He said that's not even true. Like, what George Lopez says happened never even happened. That's what Eric Estrada says.
You know what? And I'm not saying I believe Eric Estrada, but
I do at this point.
And I'm not saying I believe George. No. Because I'm not going to say
I'll tell you this.
Just because I'm mad at George Lopez.
I just know I watched the TikTok like everybody else did.
Man,
and right now it's very fair to question his character. And if someone comes out and says he lied about a certain situation after what we just saw, I'm going to give the person who said he lied the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to assume he lied because he came out total. You don't get to be douchebag and then me give you the benefit of the doubt on some other shit. Like, nah, if you're going to act like that, you. Everything everyone says about you for at least the next 2 weeks is valid, in my opinion. You.
All right. There we go. You heard it.
Not only that, bro, go back to the facts. Go back to the facts. His wife gave him a kidney, and then they got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that, dog. I'm a huge George Lopez fan. I'm a huge fan.
Bro, she gave him the peanut brittle face, bro. If you look at his face and superimpose it next to some peanut brittle, it's the same shit. And that's because he's a dirty. You don't just get peanut brittle face from being a good guy. That's all I'm saying. Make that shit a TikTok.
All right.
You don't get peanut brittle face from being an outstanding citizen. You get peanut brittle face when you're a scumbag.
All right. I'll leave it at that. I don't know. I don't know how peanut brittle face becomes a thing. So, but yeah.
Shall I show the photo?
No, I know. I can picture it. You ain't got to bring a picture up into this. We're good.
Just throw some sunglasses on peanut brittle and you got George Lopez.
You go hard.
Is what it is, bro. He went hard. Hey, you know what, bro? Had he not did his dirty ass shit and trying to slam another man who's actually dope coming up, we're not having this conversation. This conversation is the reaction of some shady ass shit he did. Had he not done what he did, we don't have this conversation, and I don't go hard. That dude.
I feel you.
Tell him I said it.
All right.
I don't even like peanut brittle no more. I even used to like peanut brittle. Peanut brittle was the shit. I'd smoke and shit. I'd get all up and eat me some peanut brittle. That shit was fire. It's all like, depends on who makes it. Peanut brittle's the shit. I don't even want it no more, bro.
All right.
I'm going straight to almond roca. I'm substituting peanut brittle now for almond roca because of him.
All right. So say he wasn't in the picture. Peanut brittle or fiddle faddle?
Before George Lopez?
Before George Lopez, yeah.
I don't know, bro. Are you eating to get full or are you just trying to munch?
Just trying to munch.
Fiddle faddle.
Yeah.
I mean, I love peanut brittle, but I mean, that shit's heavy. So you can't eat you can, but then you're going to have diabetes and shit.
Yeah.
And so you got to be careful on the peanut brittle. You can kill boxes of fiddle faddle.
Yeah. 100%. All right.
Okay. No. You're not off the hook that easy, bro.
Okay.
Fiddle faddle or crunch and munch.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go crunch and munch.
Crunch and munch or Cracker Jacks.
Crunch and munch. Still.
Over Cracker Jacks?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna throw you a wild card, which isn't even popcorn at all, but I'm gonna throw it in there anyways. No. We're gonna stick to popcorn. What about those ones that the fuck Opalinis that come in the cone?
I don't know what that is.
The Popperlinis or whatever. Okay, well then fuck it. Then we'll. What about animal crackers? The Barnum and Bailey ones, bro.
Okay, frosted animal crackers.
No, not the circus animal cookies. Well, those are fire too. Fuck it, you throw those in the mix too.
Well, those.
Okay, fine. Next one.
Those over everything.
Over even the one that come in the little red box with the little paper that you got.
Yeah, the frosted ones. Doug, again, that's why
animal crackers.
Doug, we had an episode.
The mother's cookies ones, the frosted animal circus cookies, right?
Yeah, but look we had an episode called "That's Why We're Friends," and I think it's because we were talking about different types of chicks, right? And that's where that's why we're friends. I'll eat those frosted circus cookies all day, and you could eat the other shit, and we'll never argue. Crackers? We'll never argue. The animal crackers for sure.
And you know what? We'll just do like one time we could trade a little handful to each other.
Yeah, there you go.
Too. Yeah, hey, me and Augustina do that shit. We'll go to eat in a restaurant, and we'll get shit that the other person wants too, and then we'll share, bro. That way, it's like getting 2 dishes instead of 1. That shit works, bro.
You know what? It's funny because this is the only Covino and Rich after show, and they mentioned that Covino will do that from time to time. Like, hey, bro. Let me taste that.
No, me and Tip Dog will do that. If me and Tip Dog go somewhere, we grab, we'll do the same shit. And it's cool. When you're, I don't care if it's your homie or it's your lady. Like, if you guys are down to do that, it's like, because tell me I'm wrong, bro. Tell me. And if someone out there wants to tell me, I welcome it. Every time you look at a good menu, not a bunk one, but a good menu, no matter what kind of food you're grubbing on, or it's somewhere that just makes good food, there's always a couple things calling your name and you're struggling to decide which one you want.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can somehow go with somebody else, bro, that you could talk them into ordering the other one, you win.
You know what? And I'll go ahead and back you up on the shit about my best friends that I could think of, bro, you got to try this shit. Come on, just taste this shit. Every one of my best friends have done that at one point.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if it's fire, it's fire. Because you know what? And tell me I'm wrong. Is it not better to do that and to get an idea of what it tastes like before you order it yourself? At least the next time when you order it, you got an idea of what you're fucking getting yourself into.
Yeah. Actually, me and my sister, we went out to eat the other day. And I had gotten, I was like, hey, have you ever got a torta from here? And she was like, no. She's like, but get it. I wanted to see how they are. Dog, this was the shittiest small dog. This torta was like the size of a Twinkie, right? It was little.
Don't get me started.
And then so my sister was like, cool, now I know not to get that shit. You know? So you're helping out people that you're with too.
Well, speaking on that, me and little Ethan, my lady's son, every time me and him go somewhere, we'll do the same shit. Like, he'll get a burrito, I'll get a torta or a quesadilla, and we'll split half. And then, bro, then you're getting the best of both worlds. And if you're hitting the right taqueria, those are huge anyways.
Yeah.
So half is like a meal in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But speaking of, I'm on protest for KFC for what you just said. They had those snack wraps 2 for $5.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the commercials, and it's big advertisement they got going on now. And they are fire. I will say that. They're good. Them mother ain't even as big as a 39-cent frozen burrito, bro. That shit. Hey, bro, it was little. I went and it was like 2 of these little good at us. And I was like, what the is that?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what, Doug? That's like, yeah, I feel you.
That's not how they looked in the commercial.
Exactly. I'll be the first person.
They were not all fluffy coming out of the. In the commercial, there's a little fold and it shows like the top third of the wrap. Nah, my shit was wrapped like a burrito, like and wrapped it like it was a blunt, and it was about 5 inches tall by about 2 inches wide.
I you know what? Yeah, okay, you're right. What? You're good. You know what, Doug? We're coming up towards the end of the episode, and I don't see you being up or nothing, Doug. I don't know what.
Well, I still got a lot to go, bro. I got like 4 things.
Go ahead. Bring them on, Doug. We're getting to that time.
Sean Merriman and the Covino handshake. Do you buy into the theory?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's Merriman. I don't think it's Covino. Covino shakes hands all the
that's what
time.
I'm saying. I thought that was a theory because they said
Merriman,
he went to go shake somebody else's hand and f***ed it up with them too.
Yeah. No, it's Merriman. He's probably just a weird dude. I wouldn't even fucking think twice.
I wouldn't even want to shake his hand.
Bro, he was banging Tila Tequila, bro. And she's a weird chick. So,
yeah.
Hey, Sean Merriman, I'm sure you're a cool cat and we can smoke a blunt if that's opportunity presents itself. But he's an out there cat.
Doug, I am never wearing a white undershirt again in my life. I fucking hate this shit.
But anyways, Pinche Moon Crater face. We covered that. George Lopez.
All right.
I think it's the nail in the coffin for him. I think he's a puto. Okay. Daniel McCoy on TikTok. Have you seen him?
Nope. I don't even know who that is.
He does a lot of stitches with Mike 525.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Can I bring up one of his videos?
Probably not. I mean, you can, but we can't show it.
Oh. Anyways.
Well, I'll patch one in here. We're good.
Anyways, he always throws butter, bro, from like long range into the pan, and he gets excited when he makes it. Like he'll throw this, he'll be far away. He'll launch butter, like he's launching it into the pan, and a lot of the times he makes it in the pan. At least that's what they show on his videos, right?
Yeah.
And when he does, dude, I get the same little fuzzy feeling on the inside that I get when Mike 525 goes, and coming in at number 1.
Yeah.
They're 2 peas in a pod, bro.
Like, what?
I got to give Spot a little bit of credit. He impressed me today, too. I know I talked a little bit of shit earlier, and I did. But did you hear him about his gummy story?
Nuh-uh.
Dude, he said on the plane, he brought back like 10 packs of wild gummies. I guess they were like passing, excuse me.
Oh, in Phoenix.
They were passing them out at the Super Bowl. And, Spot Daniel got some gummies. And I guess he said he brought some gummies back on the plane. And I was that got me feeling warm and fuzzy on the inside.
Yeah.
Spot been kind of acting up a little bit lately here and there. But, hey, that was a G move. And I was proud of him.
Cool.
Go Spot.
Go Spot.
You didn't hear him say that or what?
No, I missed it.
All right. And then Covino mentioned douchey people on the trip, and Rich asked, "Do you know? Did they all
right? You
think
just
people
called
know
him Rich?
What's that?
I said you're up now. You just called him Rich.
Nah, I'm not up, bro. Not even close.
Okay, what did Rich do?
About the douchey people? Did you hear that conversation?
Yeah.
So did you hear Rich say that? Do you think people know that they're being douchey when they're being douchey?
Not all the time. I don't think so.
But did you hear Rich say that?
I didn't. No.
Bro, there was, I forgot exactly what year. And I think it was like, it was between 2009, probably like 2008, 2009. And I remember I was with my ex at the time. And we were taking a cruise out of Long Beach. And I remember on the way down there on the cruise, I remember the scenery, San Fernando Valley. We're right there. I remember the drive, bro. I remember everything. Mm-hmm. And this asshole comes on the show. And it was a debate. And I remember he said you needed to make, you can quote me, you don't have to. I remember he said something close to $250,000 a year to live comfortably.
Oh, I remember. I do remember that. You're right.
So fast forward to today, where he says, do you think people understand? Do you know how we people that didn't make $250,000 a year at that time felt when he said that?
I definitely
and then now he's got the nerve. Time. Bro, and now he's got the nerve in 2023 to come back full circle. I mean, that was pre-Sarah, that was pre-kids, and that was pre-Walmart and slides. And I get it. There's a lot that Rich Davis has changed and adapted to in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But with that being said, like that's it. When he said that, I was like, this silly goon motherfucker does he not even? He's been that guy most of the time that I've listened to the show.
Nah, he don't remember, Doug. You think he remembers?
He's that guy. He always says some entitled, middle class white people shit. He's known for that.
Yeah. Somebody actually just made a post on the Carl page about that recently. I forget what they had said, but it was something along those lines. So yeah, 100%. I feel you.
I don't know, man. That shit kind of, I don't know. I think Sarah and the kids brought him to reality. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that, I don't know. It is what it is. Next question.
Yeah.
Come on, Yanni. You all right, bro?
Hey, you, man. I've been up since like 5:30.
We got to start starting earlier, bro. This is the second or third one in a row you're yawning at the end of the episode. It's only 9:30.
Yeah, it's 10:30, dog, and I've been up since 5:30. I've had a long ass day.
Let's start at 7.
I can't, dog. I have to work.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
When you go to any type of fast food restaurant,
extra ketchup,
and you have the option. What's that?
I said extra ketchup.
Okay, that kind of leads into my question. Do you save it?
No, you know what though? I don't. But the reason I said that is because I had a conversation with somebody this week at work about that. About growing up, dog. My family had like one of the drawers that you're supposed to use like for vegetables and shit.
Yes, sir.
It was nothing but every fast food sauce you could think of was in there. So, and everywhere we went, my family would always ask for extra ketchup, extra sauce, and throw those bitches in that drawer.
Yeah, I have a drawer too. I've had a drawer for a while.
Yeah.
And I think that a drawer nowadays is more important than ever in my IMO, my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you have the air fryer, right? Like if you're making some little frozen ass grocery store taquitos and shit with some cheese and some guacamole and some crema, you got to get some fire sauce and like dab it on there, right? Or they have these fucking chicken tenders at Food Co. and at Walmart. I forgot the name of the brand, but they're fire, bro. They taste better than any fast food chicken tenders there is, unless you're getting like Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A. But they're fire. You put them in the air fryer and they're fire. Why not dip them in some sweet and sour barbecue McNugget sauce or, some Popeyes blackened ranch? Like, I think saving your packets like that is the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what?
You know what I mean?
I'm going to have to start doing that. Like I said, I haven't done it because I don't want to say I've been trying to be like a minimalist or anything, but just dog, I'm tired of junk and like nonsense and shit. I'm just like tired of like, dog, like right now, if I could, I would throw away half the shit in my pad. I would have like a TV and my computer and some drawers. Like if I lived by myself, that's probably all I would have.
Bro, I remember I was at the Westside Food Max one day and I was buying this Marie Callender's cornbread and with the honey in it. It was the box Marie Callender cornbread. And this lady came up to me. She said, "Honey, no." She goes, "Child, you don't do that." And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
She's black.
She goes, she was. And she pointed out the Jiffy corn muffin mix that was like 59 cents instead of $2.50.
Yeah, that's the shit though.
And she said, just put honey in that. It's the same thing. And so then it clicked on me and I had all these packets of honey for my biscuits in my drawer. So then every Jiffy box of Jiffy that I would get, I would put 2 packs of the honey in it in the batter. I would stir it in after I made the batter and it tasted better than the Marie Callender's. And yeah, man, I saved my packets all along.
After she said all you need is a little honey, did she rub your face?
She did not rub my face.
All you need is a little honey on it. And then did she like lean on it?
She might have called me honey. She did not rub my face.
Oh, no. I just thought she said sometimes all you need is a little honey. And then
a little bit.
Touch the kukui right there. I don't know. That's what I feel like she kind of might have been.
Ticky.
That's what she might have been leading to, I feel like.
And then, hey, I do got to give Spot a little bit of credit on something.
Yeah, okay.
He called out
something
saying about the
Spot
football game.
Totally redeemed himself? Oh, I have to remind me to talk about the Super Bowl before we leave.
Talk about the Super Bowl.
No, go ahead. How did Spot redeem himself?
I think he said something about a major market. And did he say something that I think he brought up the numbers. Did you hear them bring up the numbers about what the AFC championship brought in as far as viewers and the NFC as far as viewers?
Yeah.
And Spot brought that up, right?
How to remember.
Wasn't it like 50-something million to 47 million?
I don't remember the numbers.
I believe it was 51
I
to
don't remember
47.
them talking about the AFC and all that shit. I remember them talking about like the Super Bowl numbers and the halftime show numbers and shit like that. Was it around that time?
Maybe it was Rich. Maybe Rich brought it up. But one of them pointed out, let me look at my note, but I think one of them pointed out that one was like 51 million viewers. Because I think the Super Bowl was 113, right? Isn't that what they said?
Yeah.
And then I think I think it was the NFC game. It was the Niners and the Eagles got 51 million viewers. And I believe the Bengals and the Queefs got 47 million viewers. And so my question is, well, I think I know the answer, but I'm going to get your input and your opinion. How much of that is market? Like, you got a Cincinnati market and a Kansas City market versus the Philadelphia market and the Bay Area. And not only that, the Bay Area, the Niner fans extend to a lot more of California than just the Bay Area too, because there's a lot of Niner fans in the Valley, straight up.
And in Arizona and in Mexico. A lot of vatos, they ride for the Niners, Doug.
You see how many Eagle fans you see there?
The only Eagle fans I've ever seen are my buddy Juan. It's only one.
That's it? Guantanamo?
Yeah, and then all my in-laws and shit from the East Coast that all live in that area. They're huge Eagles fans.
So I just did a little Google search, and there's 1,600,000 people in Philly.
Yeah.
Right? And in SF, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm going to check it out right now. And I think how much of that is just based on market? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
47 versus 51, because they're taking a nationwide statistic. But what's the importance of the team involved in the game being from a major city, like a New York, LA, Bay Area? You know what I mean? Like, how big is Cincinnati, Ohio? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Ohio's not even like the bottom half of California, let alone we got 39 million people there. What do they got? 4 million?
Mm-hmm.
You could fit Ohio in the Central Valley and the outstanding little outskirt areas. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think? How big of a role do you think do the population of the city representing the team in the AFC plays a part in the overall viewership across the country?
I think a huge part, actually. I don't know.
Because Green Bay doesn't have a big population, but I think if they were in it with like a Dallas or the Niners, it would still be a huge ass game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you. But is it like region and shit, or is it just in popularity of the team?
I think it's views in America. I think it was overall views. Like, how many people viewed the NFC Championship game?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it people from that area, or is it just fucking huge fans of that? Like we said, the Niners have fans that go across fucking states and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. How much of a role do you think the size of the city that the team represents that's in the game plays in the viewership across the nation?
I think it somewhat plays, but what I'm saying is a lot of the fans aren't even in the city.
But I think what Spot's thing was, Spot made a point that the Super Bowl is a big event. You grew up going to Super Bowl parties. A lot of people that are just even casual sports fans, or some people not at all, right? We've all had a Super Bowl party or been to one where someone was there that didn't really give a shit about football.
Yeah.
But they're not really doing that in baseball, hockey, and the NBA.
You're right.
You know, a Super Bowl party hosted is not even the same as a fucking Game 7 of the Warriors. Like, I'm a Warrior fan, don't get me wrong, and I love the Warriors to death. And Game 7 of the Warrior game, or Game 6 or 5 or 1 or 2, they all mean the same to me as the first, the seventh. I love the Warriors, but to your average American,
the
Super Bowl represents it. It's like its own fucking holiday, bro.
It is, really.
It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's a Game 7 fucking Sunday of any other sport.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't know.
right? There's no Major League Baseball like designated day when Game 7 lands.
Yeah. No.
There's no guaranteed.
I thought you meant like, is there ever like a Game 7 that lands on a Sunday? I'm like, I'm pretty sure there is. I just can't think of something off the top of my head. But as far as like a designated date, no.
And no other sport, right? I don't even think college football. I don't even think the national championship game, does it land on that Monday every year? If it does, that's new, because I remember growing up when it landed on a fucking Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah.
But the Super Bowl's always been on Sunday. So I don't know, man. I think the Super Bowl's a little bit different.
Yeah. All right. I have a quick question. When it comes to, not a question. Last show I mentioned that the Chiefs were going to win the Super Bowl. And the reason I mentioned this, did I tell you why I mentioned it?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I told you that I've dreamt the Super Bowl last year.
I dreamt it.
I told you I dreamt the Super Bowl last year, the winner. I told you I dreamt that the Golden State Warriors are going to win. I dreamt right. So when it came to the Chiefs, it was in their last game before the Super Bowl. They were down. And I didn't dream it. This time I had like a quick little like, that's so Raven vision. I like, boom, something just as the game was going on.
Actress or the jerky, bro?
Huh?
Raven. Actress, or you said That's So Raven, like the actress or the jerky?
Like the TV show, That's So Raven.
Okay.
So, like on my mom, I had like a fucking like a split second like vision of them winning, and I go, and when I've dreamt it, the only time I was wrong was when I dreamt that Kamaru Usman won the title, but he actually retained the title, but he lost to Leon Edwards. But looking back, I should have known, because in my dream, he was holding up a toy belt. So that should have told me it was a fake belt. He should have meant he lost.
That's the same one that Patrick Mahomes is wearing on the parade today?
I didn't see the parade. But what I'm saying is, this one, I go, so you know what? So I go, you know what?
What you saying, bro?
When it comes to fucking, like betting and shit, I don't bet a lot of money. And I have friends that bet like $2,500 on shit, right?
I'll bet a dub.
Like I bet so for me, I bet $50 on the game, right? And for me, that was a big bet because I don't really bet. So I put $50 on.
That's big for me because I only bet $20 on the game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But for me, I go, you know what? If this vision I had was true, I put it I put it on the Chiefs because that was
in that vision. What bet did that lead you to make for $50?
The Chiefs
for the win.
That was all. That was all.
Points. You took the over.
No,
what'd you take?
I didn't any of that because when I seen it and my That's So Raven vision, it was only them winning. I didn't see a point spread. I didn't see anything. I saw them winning. So that's why I just put it on the fucking money line.
So check this out.
And they were plus.
I had Kukui vision. I had similar vision. That's why we do a show together, because you had That's So Raven vision. I had Kukui vision. Give me a second.
All right, let's see.
I don't know if you can see that or not, but I got me a little.
Yeah. I can see the Tropicana and Laughlin.
Little parlay for little Chiefs were plus 1.5. Over was 50. So it was the Chiefs and the over for 50. So 20 paid 72. That's a little vision I had, Kukui vision. So I parlayed a little 20 spot, two-way parlay. I knew the Chiefs. I knew Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, you put on the Chiefs? I don't know why I thought I heard the Eagles.
Well, no, it's Chiefs plus 1.5. So I was like, Patrick Mahomes ain't losing by. If he loses, it ain't by more than one. It's gonna be a close game. If they win, they're barely gonna win.
Oh, so yeah, Chiefs plus 1.5.
It was Chiefs plus 1.5, and the over was 50. And I was like, Patrick Mahomes is gonna score 35 all by his damn self.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about Jalen Hurts getting 15. That was like easy money to me. I seen that. And again, I should have bet 1,000. I should have bet 5,000. Shit, I should have bet 10,000. I should have bet the farm. I mean, to me, it was just easy money. That was a no-brainer. But it takes the fun out of it, because then instead of knowing what I know and being 100% confident that I'm right, when I know I'm right, you start wagering all kind of bullshit on that. You start to question yourself.
Yeah. No, and see, that's why I'm saying
they were double digits. They were down double. Even though I know I'm right, bro, you would have put a big bet on that. They were down double digits. You would have been like second quarter. My life, what am I doing? What the fuck is going on? You would have been stressing.
Yeah.
I didn't have two fucking shits to give. I didn't give a because I only wagered 20 shanks.
Yeah. No, I feel you. And that's the thing is if I would have put anything more than that 50, I would have been the same way. If it would have been $100, if it would have been $200, whatever, I would have been the same way. But since it was that $50, it was like, if this vision I had was wrong, it was wrong and it was $50. It wasn't, bro. And
I was on a good one that weekend because I had already hit the Warriors. The Warriors were playing the Nuggets, and I was like, "There's no way Denver's losing by 8 points. It ain't gonna happen. The Warriors win, but they're not blowing people out right now."
Yeah.
And then the over was like 232, and I was like, "Dude, I saw you look at the Warriors' last 5 games. You run the total in the last 5 games." I'm like, okay, they score and they ain't got no D because the last games went over 232 and we're playing the Nuggets with Jokic, the MVP. What the makes me think this ain't going over 232? Like, this is easy money.
Yeah.
Easy money. But again, it's not easy money if you start putting too much on it where I don't know. I think if I would wager too much, I'm confident. I'm going to be honest with you right now. When it comes to sports, I'm downright cocky.
Yeah.
All right. I can pull two-way parlays out of my ass every NBA night and every NFL Sunday. And I can do it more often than I lose. I don't know. Richie has his Dickie's picks and this and that, but I'll kill it. But I think, honestly, if I started wagering too much money, it would with that and I would be less accurate.
I know somebody, dog, that in the last, last 3 months, placed a $2,500 bet and won 10 G's.
It's good when it happens.
Doug, that is, I don't give a how much money I have ever made in my life. That sounds like a little too rich for my blood. I don't think I'll ever have the fucking balls to do that.
I would only be able to do that if that 2,500 really only felt like the 20 or 50 I do bet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If your income is like a couple hundred racks a month and your mortgage is only like 20 grand and like, you're just keep stacking. Like if your income allows you to do,
you said a couple hundred racks a month.
Well, just forget the couple hundred racks a month. How about you're just making more than you know what to do with.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Your bills are here, and your shit coming in just keeps stacking up, and your bills keep getting paid, and you just keep saving and say, like, when your income outweighs your bills, and you don't go get that new Lamborghini, and you don't go buy that new $5 million house, and like you're stacking, and it's when you can comfortably afford to do it.
Yeah.
Do what you can comfortably afford to lose.
Yeah.
And maybe for some people that's 20 G's. For me, it's
$20.
I mean, I wouldn't want. I could probably lose a G every time I went to Vegas, or 2 G's or 3 G's if I wanted to, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. But what the would I want to do that for? I'd rather just lose a couple $100 and invest my scratch somewhere else and turn 25 into 35.
Yeah, no, I feel you 100%. So I think
are we at that point yet, bro, or no?
I think we are. I don't think. There were some signs of it a little while ago, but I don't know.
What did I pull? Did I recover?
Yeah, because for you, a huge sign is you start getting extra Asian.
Asian?
Yeah. The eyes get smaller and smaller, and you start off the show like this, and then the more fucked up.
Like I did some pedics or what?
It's like, then at a certain point, I don't even know how the you're seeing through your eyes, and you're like this.
Nah.
But right now
I got LASIK, bro.
I feel like
back in 1999, it was a big deal back then. It wasn't this little $500 an eye shit. Like it was $2,100 a ojo, and I got LASIK, and that's how I can see.
I feel you. But I think we're at that point right now, Doug, where we have to wrap it up. We've been going for an hour and 40 minutes, so I got fucking...
For real?
For real.
You got to get Patreon their money. Like, you can't ask people for $1 and then not come through.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm just saying.
All right. But Patreon, you got that. The actual people that will see the show, it'll be at about an hour. So.
Oh, shit. You can see Chop on the background.
I know. I seen that right now, Doug. But after show, but later, we'll see you guys in episode number 169.
Chapo tells you, hey, hold on, he's gonna tell you one by right now.
Let's see. All right, Chapo.
Chapo, motherfucking Jenkins. Look at this dog.
You can't see me.
All right, man.
Yeah, looking. All right, Doug. Well, after show, but later, we'll see you guys in episode number 169. Your boys D and El Kakui everywhere at AfterShowBL across all social media and patreon.com/TASBL. Patreon.com/the after show, but later. Take the first letter after all that, and you got TASBL. Patreon.com/the after show, but later.
And if you see one of my stickers, sign it and tell them I sent you.
Hell yeah. We'll see you guys. Peace.
On the road to the riches, cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip to the heavens. And come and spend a day in the 757.